I chose Facebook's privacy scandal for my Module 5, Assignment 5 topic for this week. The reason that I chose the Facebook scandal was because I believe many Americans use this social media platform to connect with classmates, family members, service members, and to form new kinships across the globe. Why I feel as though this privacy breach was so detrimental to us as Americans or as humans holistically is because our private information was compromised. And this was even bigger and glamorized and brought into publicity when the 2016 presidential campaign came to fruition, that perhaps some of our information could have been leaked to allies and foes. Founder Mark Zuckerberg has testified to the Senate on how we can be better and protect humans with global internet security, and why we believe there needs to be better rules set in place. As a corporation that wasn't public and is now public, and is perhaps the absolute largest social media platform, it is Facebook's responsibility to safeguard its customers' information, to include email addresses, phone numbers, posts, whether they be public or private, and to go through and safeguard that information, as maybe we don't want that to be leaked. And of course, there are all sorts of algorithms that Facebook could have gone through and done to go through and prevent this this breach in security. As I watched one of the videos that was required on the Films on Demand, it talked about corporate social responsibility in ATMs and how it was safeguarding its customers' information, by those that were hearing impaired, by having, flashing prompts, to go through and make it easier for them to withdraw money, or if you were visually impaired and you needed something to listen to, you could plug your headphones in so that your PIN number and what you were prompted to do wasn't compromised to those around you. And of course, if you were visually impaired as well, Braille on the keypads. So these type of preventative measures were taken to safeguard corporate banks' customers' information, to ensure that whatever type of transaction they were doing after hours, those around them would not be able to hear. So this correlates to with Facebook, that there needs to be algorithms set in place, not only for Facebook, but for Snapchat, for Instagram, for tweeting, or whatever kind of other social media platforms are out there. YouTube, for example, to protect its members' private information, and why we're using these sites. So I think if I were someone that worked within the industry, to go through it had to help set security parameters in place, we would have to go through and do a strategic plan. We would have to go through and always be implementing top of the line security. And that's always evolving, and that does come with a cost. But with coming with a cost, you can see that Facebook goes through and has endless sponsors that roll through your social media feed. Of course, they're pulling, our information as we're surfing from our phones and as we're surfing on our computers, to go through and breach those advertisers, to help gain exposure and to help them make money. So with that, always be investing in a higher level, better level of security. Because again, hackers, people that aren't ethically sound, are always trying to go through and break into our accounts. So with that being said, I think it's essential and vital that we go through and safeguard people's information. We implement security, and we do what we have to do to go through and always be making sound decisions for our stakeholders and for those that are employing us.